In the dimly lit conference room of the Interspecies Communication Agency, Xylar stood nervously before a towering assembly of crustacean-like aliens. With a trembling hand, he clicked the remote, and an image illuminated the screen. A man glancing at another woman while his girlfriend looked on in shock. The room descended into an eerie silence. After a long pause, one of the alien delegates clicked its pincers in confusion and asked, "Is this the human mating ritual?" Within the semi-lit confines of the agency's main conference room, Xylar faced his inaugural challenge. Arrayed before him, a delegation of crustacean-like representatives from Cruxtar Thur sat, their chitinous claws at the ready. Behind Xylar, the infamous distracted boyfriend meme flickered to life on the screen, eliciting a ripple of perplexed clicks and clacks from the audience. "Is this the human mating ritual?" inquired Ambassador Clicks, tilting his segmented head curiously. "Not exactly, Ambassador," Xylar chuckled nervously. "This image is what humans call a meme. It captures humorous, relatable moments that are not intended to be taken literally." The room buzzed with the static of dozens of translation devices striving to keep up. Xylar, who had once been a mere enthusiast lurking in the more obscure corners of internet forums, now stood as the galaxy's first meme interpreter. His mission was to bridge cosmic cultures through Earth's most enigmatic digital expressions. As a xenolinguist, Xylar began, adjusting his glasses. "My role is to help you understand that humans often convey complex emotions and social critiques through these images." A tentacled delegate from the back raised her voice, her words modulated through the translator. "So humans use these memes as a form of social commentary?" "Exactly," Xylar exclaimed, a wave of relief washing over him. "Each meme is layered with context that resonates differently across various audiences. They are multifaceted, much like human communication itself." As nods of segmented heads and murmurs of intrigue swept through the room, Xylar advanced the slideshow, each click bringing a new wave of confidence. With every new meme displayed, he faced the challenge of elucidating the peculiarities of the human psyche to a room full of aliens who were beginning to show their first hints of amusement and understanding. Xylar leaned forward eagerly, his enthusiasm palpable as he reveled in his audience's growing curiosity. His next challenge was a personal favorite, the enigmatic realm of cat videos. With a flutter of excitement, he clicked to the next slide, which showcased a loop of a cat clumsily tumbling from a shelf. Why would an advanced species find entertainment in the inefficiency of domestic pets? Ambassador Clicks inquired, his voice crackling through the translator, mandibles clicking in bewilderment. "That's part of their charm," Xylar explained, his gestures animated. "Cats aren't revered for their efficiency, but for their unpredictability and inherent humor. They provide emotional relief and joy through their spontaneous antics." A murmur of intrigue rippled through the room as the delegates watched the looping feline blunder. Xylar elaborated, "Humans often find humor in the unexpected. It serves as a coping mechanism, a way to lighten the burdens of everyday life." As the presentation progressed, Xylar ventured into the complexities of meme culture, introducing the iconic Doge. The slide displayed the Shiba Inu dog surrounded by multicolored text, embodying a quirky internal monologue. This was his boldest move yet, diving deep into the surreal humor that defines many memes. "This," he pointed, "is Doge. It melds elements of awkwardness, cuteness, and a unique style of internal monologue that resonates with human absurdity." A multi-eyed arachnid delegate from Vebrix 4 squinted at the screen. "Is this creature significant to your people? Does it lead you?" Laughter escaped Xylar before he could contain himself. "No, it's not a leader. It's a symbol, a way to express lightheartedness and a break from seriousness. The unconventional language and expression, it's all crafted to evoke laughter." The session was flowing smoothly until a Doge meme unexpectedly appeared during a slide intended to showcase political memes featuring historical figures. The juxtaposition of serious political discourse with the frivolous meme sparked immediate confusion. A Rylon 3 ambassador tilted his head, his voice tinged with perplexity. You juxtapose leaders with animals? Is this not disrespectful to your governance? Xylar sensed the brewing misunderstanding. In human culture, nothing is beyond the reach of humor. We often approach even the most serious topics with a light-hearted perspective. It's not a sign of disrespect, but a way to make politics more approachable and engaging. The concept hung in a delicate balance as delegates murmured among themselves. Xylar knew he had to navigate carefully. Memes could easily be misunderstood, yet they also offered a potent medium for initiating dialogue. Swiftly, he shifted the discussion to a safer subject, introducing the Success Kid meme, which depicted a baby with a triumphant fist pump. This image, Xylar smiled, captures the universal feeling of overcoming everyday hurdles. It's relatable across different cultures, something I believe transcends human boundaries. The atmosphere lightened as the delegates connected with the concept of celebrating small victories. It was a reminder that while some human expressions might appear boundlessly strange, the underlying emotions were universally recognizable. As the session concluded, Xylar affirmed, "Memes, like all forms of art, are mirrors to the soul of a culture. They reflect our fears, our joys, and our idiosyncrasies. By sharing them with you, we aim to offer a glimpse into what it means to be human." Ambassador Clicks clicked his pincers, a gesture Xylar had come to recognize as a sign of respect. "Your presentation has offered profound insights into the human psyche, Xylar. We appreciate your candor and your willingness to share such intimate aspects of your culture." Xylar bowed slightly, feeling the significance of his role as an intercultural bridge. "Thank you, Ambassador. I hope that through understanding our humor, we can find common ground in more serious matters as well." As the delegates exited, chatting animatedly in various alien dialects, Xylar packed up his equipment, a mix of relief and exhilaration coursing through him. Each presentation was a step toward mutual understanding and, perhaps more importantly, mutual respect. Today, he had inched his audience closer to comprehending the human spirit, one meme at a time. At the Interspecies Communication Agency, Xylar prepared the room for what he anticipated to be one of the trickiest sessions yet, explaining the human obsession with cat videos to the notoriously efficient Xylar delegates. Originating from a planet where every action was meticulously calibrated for productivity, the Xylar found human customs perplexing, to say the least. As the Xylar delegates filed in, their sleek, streamlined forms sharply contrasting with the more relaxed demeanors of the humans present, Xylar queued up the first video. On the screen, a chubby tabby cat ineffectively swatted at the elusive red dot of a laser pointer, its antics underscored by dramatic music. The room fell into an intrigued silence, the video's inherent absurdity hanging palpably in the air. Why do humans allocate resources to creatures that contribute nothing to productivity? Delegate Thurix's voice cut through the silence, his tone a blend of curiosity and critique. Xylar smiled, prepared for this line of questioning. "That's a great question, Thurix. It might seem like a waste, but pets, especially cats, fulfill a vital role in human society. They provide companionship, reduce stress, and yes, they entertain us. Our affection for pets enhances our well-being, which, in turn, can indirectly boost productivity." Another delegate chimed in, skeptical. "You assert that these animals enhance well-being?" "Yes," Xylar continued. "Consider the concept of joy. It isn't always directly productive, but it's crucial for mental health. Watching these humorous antics brings happiness to many humans, fostering a positive emotional balance." He advanced to the next slide, displaying a graph illustrating statistics on human well-being with and without pets. Here, you can see there's a tangible uplift in mood and overall societal productivity when humans regularly interact with pets. The delegates murmured among themselves, the data presented prompting them to reconsider. Sensing an opportunity, Xylar played another video. This one showed a cat gently pawing at a sleeping baby who giggled upon waking. This, Xylar highlighted, illustrates the gentle, caring interactions that often endear these creatures to us. Delegate Thrix leaned forward, his initial skepticism tempered by the display of innocence and joy. Interesting. And these emotions of joy and care, they hold value for humans? Absolutely, Xylar affirmed. They are fundamental to our social structures and personal happiness. We find that investing time in relationships, even with pets, cultivates a more empathetic and interconnected society. The Kalari delegates nodded, the concept gradually resonating with them. It marked a small yet significant breakthrough. The session then transitioned to Xylar, introducing the infamous Doge meme in a diplomatic context. He recounted a recent incident where an alien diplomat attempted to use the meme during a peace treaty negotiation, resulting in a humorous misunderstanding. As you can see, Xylar chuckled, pointing to the perplexed expressions of the human diplomats involved. The Doge meme was intended to lighten the mood. Unfortunately, the nuances of such treaty, very peace, wow, were lost in translation. A hesitant laughter emanated from the human side of the room, while the Kalari remained contemplative. It's essential to grasp the context and subtleties of human humor, Xylar explained. Memes can bridge gaps, but only when there's a deep understanding of their underlying tones and references. The session concluded on a positive note, with delegates from both sides lingering to delve deeper into the nuances of human and Kalari humor. Xylar found himself surrounded by a small group of intrigued Kalari, particularly taken with the absurdity of surreal memes. As the group eventually dispersed, Delegate Thrix approached Xylar, his expression thoughtful. "Your presentation has provided much to consider, Xylar. The layers of human emotion are intricate, but you have made them slightly more comprehensible today." Xylar grinned, a surge of pride washing over him. "Thank you, Thrix. I hope it aids in fostering a deeper understanding between our species." As the Kalari delegate nodded and departed, Xylar packed away his laptop, his mind already buzzing with ideas for his next session. Today had been a success, a stride forward in the complex dance of interspecies diplomacy. And as he turned off the projector, he couldn't help but feel that, perhaps, memes were the universal language he had always believed them to be. Xylar leaned against the cool metal wall of the agency's crisis center, observing the data streaming across the hollow monitors. The room buzzed with tense energy, a sharp departure from the usually relaxed ambiance of the Interspecies Communication Agency. Today they faced a full-blown mimetic miscommunication. It all started with a meme. Xylar, Sarah, his supervisor, explained. Her brow furrowed as she pointed to the display showing the "This is fine" meme. A dog sitting in a room on fire casually sipping coffee. It was meant to symbolize denial or ignorance in the face of disaster. "Seems the Xylorians took it quite literally," she continued. "They're ignoring crucial evacuations in their coastal cities because they think this is some sort of human endorsement to remain calm under any circumstances." Xylar rubbed his temples. It was meant to be ironic, a commentary on human inaction in critical times, not actual advice. "Well, they didn't get the irony, did they?" Sarah snapped, then sighed. "We need to fix this, Xylar. Now." Nodding, Xylar stepped up to the communications console. He quickly created a new meme, featuring the same dog, but this time fleeing from the fire with a caption that read, "When staying cool isn't enough, run." He hoped the revised version would underscore the intended message of urgency. "Sending this out," Xylar announced, distributing the meme across various Xylorian social media platforms. Within minutes, updates began to flood in. The Xylorians were finally initiating evacuations. Sarah exhaled deeply, her relief evident. "You have a knack for this, you know. It's all about finding the right language," Xylar mused, "even if that language is memes." As the crisis day escalated, Xylar pondered the profound impact of his unusual job. Memes, often dismissed as trivial, had the power to sway actions and shape perceptions across galaxies. It was a stark reminder of the responsibilities that accompanied his role, where humor intertwined with critical communication. "Let's just hope they get the message this time," Sarah said, her eyes fixed on the monitors now displaying signs of calm returning to the Zalorian cities. "They will," Xylar responded, his confidence solidifying. "Sometimes you just have to frame it right." Together they watched the screens, a slight smile crossing Xylar's face as reports confirmed the successful evacuations. Today had been a narrow escape, but it underscored the crucial bridge that memes could form, even in managing crises. In the aftermath of the mimetic crisis, Xylar sat in his office surrounded by digital screens, each displaying a different cultural meme slated for use in upcoming workshops. The recent incident had not only tested his skills, but had also underscored the significant impact of his work. Memes, he realized, wielded a newfound respect in diplomatic contexts. Sarah entered, her typically stern expression softened by a slight smile. "You did well, Xylar. That quick thinking with the evacuation meme may just have started a new chapter here." Xylar swiveled in his chair to face her. "Thanks, Sarah. It feels like we're turning a corner. Maybe it's time we push for proactive mimetic education across species." "I was thinking the same," Sarah replied. "The agency wants you to lead a series of workshops. You'll be teaching not just meme interpretation, but also how to tailor meme creation for interspecies understanding." The proposal ignited excitement in Xylar. That could really change things. We could use memes to bridge many gaps. Imagine a galaxy where humor is a common language. "Exactly," Sarah agreed. "And we're starting next week. You'll be hosting delegates from 6 different planets." As the day of the first workshop arrived, Xylar stood before a diverse assembly of alien representatives, each eager to delve into the peculiar human concept of memes. He started with a simple, universally relatable meme, a picture of a galaxy with the caption, "Wants to sleep 8 hours, works across 5 time zones." Laughter and light-hearted chatter filled the room as many in the audience nodded in understanding. Xylar leveraged this momentum to explore deeper into the intricacies of meme humor, stressing the importance of context and shared experiences. Throughout the workshop, delegates were encouraged to create their own memes, using human templates but incorporating elements from their cultures. The results were a captivating mix of humor, both alien and insightful, displaying the delegates' creativity and their burgeoning grasp of the mimetic language. By the workshop's end, the room buzzed with a new kind of dialogue, one punctuated by laughter and a shared sense of discovery. Tulu, a meme enthusiast alien ambassador, clapped Xylar on the back. "You know, Xylar, we might be different, but we laugh at the same things. There's power in that." As the delegates departed, exchanging memes they had crafted, Xylar felt a surge of hope. His role had evolved from merely explaining human memes to fostering an environment where humor transcended planetary boundaries. Reflecting on the day's events, Xylar recognized the potential for a future where understanding and empathy were built on the foundation of shared laughter. It was a hopeful prospect, one that rendered the complexities of his job profoundly worthwhile. He smiled to himself, ready for whatever challenge came next, buoyed by the universal language of memes.